Hey everyone, Jay Super Awesome here, and I would like to welcome you back to my channel. In this video, I will be giving my review for Hellfest. Okay, so getting into the plot for this one. A group of friends are bound for a horror-themed Halloween event at a local amusement park. A sprawling labyrinth of rides, games, and mazes that travels the country and happens to be in town. But for one visitor, the ghoulish carnival of nightmares is not the attraction. It is a hunting ground. On the night the friends attend, a mass serial killer turns the amusement park into his own playground, terrorizing attendees while the rest of the patrons believe it is all part of the show. As the body count and frenzied excitement of the crowd continues to rise, who will fight to survive the night? Okay, so getting into my thoughts for this one. The first thing that I want to say is that I absolutely love horror movies that take place in a theme park setting. I think that it's the perfect location and the perfect setting for a horror movie, and especially a slasher movie. And this one just so happens to take place on Halloween, which works even better. Now, there seems to be not that many of these kind of movies out there, theme park related, but over the past few years, there's starting to be more and more of them made, and I would have to say this is probably one of the better ones that I can recall. So there's always something to check out and something to see, and this movie is just a really fun watch. It was always neat to see the people wearing the costumes in the background and to check out all the rides and all the mazes. I thought it was neat how this theme park seemed to have like different levels to it, like, you know, by extreme or not so extreme. And it was really neat to see our characters make their way through this theme park. I really enjoyed the cast of characters that we have in Hellfest. I thought all the actors did a really good job with what they had to work with. The female characters have most of the screen time, so therefore they have more of a chance to actually develop their characters, where on the other hand, the male characters are pretty much your throwaway characters. And I thought that was a little bit unfortunate, but overall, still really good characters, pretty much your typical slasher movie characters. And I enjoyed them all for the most part. Okay, so getting into the most important part of a slasher movie, and that is the killer. I really thought the killer in Hellfest was extremely cool, and I thought he was really smart, as he was able to blend into his environment with it being Halloween, and he was able to stalk his victims with pretty much not being able to get noticed. And so he was able to commit murder, and it blended right in with everything going on. So speaking of murder, the kills in this movie are pretty solid as well. Overall, I wish there could have been a little bit more of a variety of kills, but what we do get is pretty solid. There is one kill, in my opinion, that is an absolute standout, and I thought that the kill I'm talking about is really amazing. And if you have seen this movie, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. But overall, really solid killer. The kills are good. I thought the ending of the movie was really fantastic. I love how they have it perfectly set up for a part 2. And I do hope that we get a part 2 to Hellfest, as it could go in a number of different directions, and I would be really excited to see that. Okay, so now I'm going to get into my final thoughts and ratings for Hellfest. Overall, really enjoyed it. Hellfest is a fun and entertaining slasher movie. There is one negative thing I have to say, and I don't really mean to be nitpicky, but it is one thing that kind of bothered me, so I thought I would throw it out there. Throughout the movie, the killer is slowly and methodically stalking his victims. Then we reach a point to where the action is picking up, there is a commotion that goes on and panic ensues with a large crowd. So when that happens, they are running and screaming and searching for exits. They're wanting to live and survive and get away. So our two main characters that we have, instead of trying to blend in with this crowd and trying to get away, they make a very dumb decision and decide to go into another maze. And if I am remembering correctly, the name of the maze was called Welcome to Hell. Now, from a filmmaking standpoint, I understand it because we need to get to our final confrontation. So from that standpoint, I do understand it, but it was a dumb decision to go in there. When it's a life and death decision, you choose to go inside another maze instead as the exit is really ridiculous. But I really do like the scene inside the last maze and the final showdown, the kind of cat and mouse game that goes on. It was really fun to watch. Overall, the same with the movie, a really fun watch. So, with all that being said, I highly recommend Hellfest. It's a very entertaining slasher movie. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. And so please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And I would like to thank you for watching.